while. So for today's video, I thought I would just do a quick little what I got for Christmas. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys, and so and also too I can kind of look back and be like, oh wow, I got that year. Like, you know, it's more so for me. But if you do like what you see or anything, I'll try to find some of the things and listen down below. Some of the things though, it's crazy that they got it. So that's why I'm kind of also like too, like, whoa, look at this. But yeah, so we can just head right into it. Like I said, it's what I got for Christmas. There's really no explanation, and this is just how me and my family do it. We give each other gifts, you know, we're all adults. And yeah, I know some adults or like families don't do this, but we do. And also too, I'm technically like a kid at heart, so a bunch of these things will be like, you know, catered to me obviously. And so actually, one of the things is on my wrist here. It's the Pokemon Go Plus thing. And I know this has been up for a while, but I actually really appreciate getting it because it's actually so easy. Like also too, it's crazy. I got Pokemon in here like a few hours ago. Like what? I even forget what I got. What did I even catch? But I caught a Spheal in my bedroom. Like, that's crazy to me. Pokemon don't even really show up near my house, so it was kind of like, but yeah, so that's really cool. It uses up a lot of data. I heard that's the only downside to it, but other than that, it's pretty dang cool. I can play my Pokemon app all the time now. I got a new pop socket, so yeah, I had one on my old phone and I got a new phone recently in like the past few months, so I got a new pop socket, and it's just this like leafy pattern with a hint of pink, which I like because I know I like pink. And I also like green and like plants, so it really works out well for me. But yeah, I just like pop sockets. I was gonna order one, so this is nice. I would have picked this one out anyways, or something similar to it, you know, so they know me very well. Next thing I got is this pink hat from Roots. It's basically the pink that I like, which is like a dusty pink or like the millennial pink. That's what some people like to call it. It's a good hat. It's very warm, which I really appreciate since I live in Canada, you know, very cold weather here. It just has the Roots logo on it, obviously, because I want to promote everything they own. But yeah, so it's really warm and it's my favorite color. So it's a good hat. Along to go with the hat, I got gray mitts because my coat is gray, and so my pink works well with it, and then they got me gray mitts to go along with it. My mitts right now have tons of holes in them, so now I can have warm hands. Good thing to get, you know. When I was younger, I would have been like, oh my god, why? But now I'm like, I needed these, thank you. Next thing I got are some socks. I go through socks like insanely because I do have big feet, and because too I work on my feet, so you know, I go through socks pretty quickly. And this is just a big pack of socks, and it's from Nike, and I like Nike and Adidas, or Adidas, however you say it. Just really good socks, and like I said, I go through real quickly, so it's greatly appreciated. And next I got some masks. So I got like this apple cider vinegar foaming clay one, mask, scrub, and cleanser, and toner. Oh wow, it's an all-in-one. Jesus, I didn't even notice that. But I got a bunch of these guys. This one is a rejuvenating cucumber and pink salt clay mask. I have like an avocado and oatmeal one, and then I have this charcoal and black sugar one. And honestly, I use masks all the time. Next thing I got were some cutting shears because I am a hairstylist and I have quite big fingers apparently, and these guys fit, and I didn't even go with them. Like, this is one of the few things I didn't even know about. So honestly, good job to my parents for finding ones that fit me, because I just have big fingers somehow, and I don't know why, but it's apparently difficult to find shears to fit big fingers. I don't know, I've just been told this. I've only still the ones in school. And next up is some chocolate that I can actually eat because I'm lactose intolerant, and so you know, chocolate and milk chocolate is a huge thing. And this is dark chocolate, and there's like no milk in these, but it may contain egg, it may contain tree nuts and peanuts, but there's no milk in them, and I really appreciate that because I just recently turned lactose intolerant, and it's really difficult for me, at least, okay? It's like no chocolate, it kind of sucks. So this is kind of going to hold me over until I can find what I can eat. And the next thing I got would be the Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume. I actually had this guy like so many years ago, and I finally used up that first bottle, and I told my parents, being like, if you can, like another gift idea, because they're asking me, and I was like, if you can find it, the Wonderstruck, the first one, like the purple one, perfume, and they somehow found it. Like, what? They were able to find it, and that's really good because I love this scent. It just reminds me of me and my best friend Emily. We both found this scent together basically, and it just reminds me of me and her and when we were in high school, and it just makes me reminisce in that, and it's honestly a good scent too. Like, honestly, it smells so good. So yeah, I love this perfume in general, so it's a good one. Next thing I got is some film, and honestly, when you own a Polaroid camera, it's a good idea to get the person film so they can use it. So yeah, I have this, and I think I have another one, so I'm going to use my Polaroid camera a bit more often now because I finally have film, which is great because I forget to buy it all the time. Next thing I got is some lotion for my hands because I do work with color and like chemicals and stuff as a hairstylist. So this is good because my hands actually have been going really weird on me somehow, and this just a really good thing, and I haven't used it yet, but it says guaranteed relief for dry hands that crack and split, and right now my hands are like that and they're not greasy. Ooh, that's good. I've also seen the commercials for these and apparently it's really good. So next up I got the Pokemon Advanced series. They've been doing box sets for a while now and they're just finally getting to the advanced section. I cannot wait for Diamond and Pearl to come into like this way. But yeah, I haven't even gotten the ones up to this, but I guess it was on a good deal or something. But this is like my favorite season of Pokemon because of Drew and Contest Shipping and May, and I just love them. So yeah, honestly, I'm probably just gonna watch the episodes with Drew and May if he's even in these. Like, next thing I got would be Iron Rose's book. I've been asking for a bunch of like YouTuber books for a while now, and they kind of just like pick one a year now. So I got Iron's finally, and I mean I do buy books, but like I'm always just like afraid I'm not gonna like them or something. So the Almost Adulting by Iron Rose, if you haven't heard of it, or her, she's an amazing YouTuber. I love her. If you haven't watched her before, you really should. She's much better than me, but like why the heck are you watching me if you're not watching her? But yeah, she's amazing. I love her content, and she has a podcast actually too, and I listen to her podcast as well. So I love her as a person, and this book, Almost Adulting, I'm kind of just here like, if I like their YouTube stuff, I'm gonna most likely like their books. So, and then I got the Charlie Brown movies, kind of like a series in a way, but not really too. So this comes with the It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and the Charlie Brown Christmas. And I just love Charlie Brown, like the Peanuts comics too, because they're just so funny. And honestly too, I just watch them almost every time these holidays come around. Like when Halloween was around, I actually watched It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on TV. Like I already watch it all the time. It's kind of nice to have it in a DVD format now, so yay. So going along with the Peanuts theme, I actually got a like sleeve shirt from the Snoopy. It says Peanuts on the back of it obviously, but so it's Snoopy on top of this little like doghouse thing, and it says wake me up when it's the weekend, which is so me because I like sleeping in when I can. And yeah, I mean honestly, who doesn't like sleeping in? And for me nowadays too, sleeping in means like waking up at the time I would leave the house. So like I used to usually leave the house by like 8:30ish, like the earliest. So when I wake up at 8:30, I'm like, oh my god, what a blessing. So yeah, I really love like, you know, sleeve shirts and everything, and this is just a soft one, and I don't know where they got it, but the next thing I got would be this active top. I do work out very occasionally actually, so it's very thoughtful of them to get me a little active top or jacket, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I don't even know, I just wear these whenever I'm doing like my muscle training and stuff, because other than the summertime, I like to be covered up really when I'm working out. It's a nice top. It has the arms, and for me too, my arms are apparently really long for like my body and everything, so I appreciate when the arms actually fit, you know. And they have little thumb guys here so you can put your thumbs through them, and it actually does help when I'm lifting weights and stuff, because if I find my hands get like red or something, I think I'm just going them to like too much grip, you know. And also too, I do like to wear like basically very basic colors. And the last clothing item, my parents travel a lot, and so when they do go to cities that I either really want to visit or something, or in this case move to eventually, they get me hoodies and stuff. I have a Chicago one. I still really need to go to Chicago, man. Like I have a internet friend there. Like, oh my god, Carlo, whenever I go to Chicago, we have to do something. But anyway, so recently they've went on vacation, not that long ago, I forget when though, but they recently went on a vacation. They had to like do a layover in Toronto, and so they got me a Toronto sweater type of deal, and it just says Toronto, Canada, Ontario, and you know, just very basic, but it's very warm and soft because there's a what would you call this again? I forget what it's called. A warm inside. That's all I'm gonna call it right now. I forget the name. I'm probably gonna insert it, but honestly too, when I'm walking my dog, I don't care what I look like, or when I'm at the house. Like honestly, who cares how you look when you're just roaming around your house? So yeah, it'll be good for those days, and it's like I said, I like gray, so it's all good. So the last few things I got are all Pokemon, because I do like Pokemon, and you guys saw I already got like some episodes, but these are actually like stuffies and stuff because I do enjoy stuffies. But yeah, so I got some slippers. By the way too, like I said, I have huge feet, so these just look huge because I have huge feet. It's Pikachu, and I can have him on my feet, and I'm gonna like post a photo of me in the Pikachu onesie with these if you have my Instagram, so if you want to go and see that, definitely go and follow my Instagram, girl boy. These are just cute, you know, and they're gonna be on my feet and to keep them warm. So this stuff my brother basically surprised me with, and he told me too that when he was in the store, he was walking by the store and he saw them, and he just went up to the lady and was like, I want that, and the lady, or whoever it was, I think he said it was lady, whatever gender the person was, my brother was just like, I want those, and the person was just like, that? And he was like, yeah, now. And the person was just like, now? Like, it perplexed the person. And I kind of understand why now, because it's like 3 things. But I don't know why it would shock the person, because honestly, if a person likes Pokemon, they would have gotten it. So yeah, so let me just put these down so I can go through them properly. So this is Bulbasaur with the Pokeball, the #1 starter. And also I'm saying #1 because it's technically #1 in the Pokedex, and also because 2, he's #1 because if you play through the first games with him, he kind of defeats the first 2 gyms for you, so he's #1 for me. Also because 2, he was my first starter and first Pokemon ever, so you know, he's my #1. And so the next guy here is Squirrel with a Dive Ball, and it seems fitting, like, you know, a water type with a Dive Ball, and so yeah. But anyways, it's a starter from the Kanto region. Kanto was the first region I ever went through, and so. And lastly, from like the set that he got me, he then got me Charmander as well, which for me is one of the best ones in my opinion. I mean, it didn't help you at all in the beginning, but it's a good Pokemon in general. Charizard has so much love, honestly, though. Like, it kind of freaks me out how much love he's getting. But anyways, Charmander and a Great Ball. Pretty self-explanatory. And by the way, too, these guys will not be taken out of packaging or anything. I'm gonna keep them in there, and yeah, I mainly collect stuffies when it comes to Pokemon, so my brother knows this, and yeah. And so that's really it for everything I got. One more thing, I actually can't really pick it up because I'm using it at the moment, but it is a Final Cut Pro like MacBook cover for my keyboard. It basically shows me the shortcuts of everything that I can do with Final Cut Pro on there, and also it's showing me so many things I can do that I never even knew I could do. So it's really cool in that way, and yeah, it just helps the time when I'm editing, makes it a bit more quicker, and it just is really cool in my opinion. Like, honestly, quicker editing, and too, just learn so much about a program you've used for a while now, and you're like, wow, I could do that? Like, honestly, that's so perplexing to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everything I got. This is like a channel where like I show you people what I get, so if you find I'm bragging, you think I'm bragging, you have a valid opinion, I'm not going to degrade it. Call it bragging, call it whatever you want, but this is what I got for Christmas, and I'm very grateful for everything I have. I'm very grateful for what I own, and I'm very grateful that I can afford to buy things. I just want people to know too that I'm not just here to be like, oh my god, look what I got. Like, it's also just not like my personality. Like, I'm very giving personally. I got my mom a new phone, I got my dad the Google Home, and I got my brother like 2 video games he really wanted. I'm just a very giving person. Like, I gave my internet friends $15 for Starbucks. So like, you know, I like giving back, I like doing what I can, and so like I said, just think what you want, I really don't care. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know, and just make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my channel and all my uploads. I have been uploading twice a week, and I'm hoping to keep it up for a while, but if it goes down to 1, I'm sorry. Just like, you know, I work a job, I work a full-time job too while I'm doing this. So comment down below what you got for Christmas, that'd be very interesting, or if you think I should get something, because honestly, I love Pokemon and YouTubers trash. So thank you guys again for watching, and I love and appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys here next time with another new video. Bye!